institution because she's so fucking angry. I'm okay, Myra. Hey, Kathy May, I'm okay. I'm okay. But fuck them seriously if they don't understand. It's one thing to stand 10 toes down for Queen E because Florida Man did some fuck shit yesterday. Now, Queen E, because Florida Man did some fuck shit yesterday. Now, fucking shit. And no, that wasn't okay. But Queen E was so damn mad yesterday that she was okay. But Queen E was so damn mad yesterday that she was talking about locking her sister up. Because when you do a wellness check on somebody that is so fucked up, mentally ill, just out of their fucking mind, right? The odds are that that mentally ill person is going to get a grippy sock vacation, whether they need it or not. Apparently, she's been talking out her ass for a long time, and Queen is familiar with how she talks out her ass and don't have nothing to do with her. Okay, a long time, and Queen is familiar with how she talks out her ass and don't have nothing to do with her. Okay, but don't come on here claiming, hey Lucy, don't come on here claiming that you're concerned after 10 years of no contact. Don't come on here claiming all of a sudden you want to do a wellness check because your sister got on live and started running her mouth with some crazy fucked up bullshit. Okay, well then it's not none of their business over there in Holly Mays, but they talking about it, aren't they? They talking about it. They talking about it. And they still talking about it. And I'm going to come on here and advocate. Nobody's advocating for the mentally ill sister, right? Not one single person. But Queen E wants to get her locked up. Wants to get her, lock her up and throw away the key, I guess. She was talking about calling the police. Then she was talking about doing a wellness check. She was talking about doing all the things, right? But ain't nobody was talking about holding Florida Man's feet to the fire. But ain't nobody was talking about holding Florida Man's feet to the fire because he did some fucked up bullshit. They are talking about what Queen should do, but they muted and blocked the one mental health advocate that was in there, which was me. And they don't want to listen to it. They don't want to listen to it because when it comes to mental health, a lot of people want to shut that shit down. A lot of people want to shut people up and they don't want to listen. And I'm here to fucking talk about it. As angry as Queen, and they were talking about, Miss Unknown was trying to say Queen E wasn't trying to say Queen E wasn't yelling. Yes, the hell she was. She was hollering her head off. Everybody who was in that live heard Queen E hollering her head off. She was angry. She was upset. I'd be hollering too. Thank you. See, I mean, damn. But she was hollering. She was angry. She was upset. After 10 years, Crystal, 10 years of no contact, 10 years of not a birthday card, not a Christmas card, not a phone call. Because she didn't call her. After 10 years, because she didn't call her. After 10 years, she got to talk to the nephew DeMarcus about calling her. After 10 years. Hey, Boogie. Just about calling her. After 10 years. Hey, Boogie. And they muted and blocked the one mental health advocate that was in there in Holly Mays fighting for my fuck in the comments, and they muted the comments, and then they kept booting me from the box. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Not a single one of them is showing that they give a fuck shit about. Single one of them is showing that they give a fuck shit about mental health or somebody dealing with a severe mental illness. Right? We don't know the reasons. Listen, Crystal knows, right? We don't know the reasons Listen, Crystal, none of this was any of our business. None of it. None of it. And listen, Crystal, none of this was any of our business. None of it. None of it. And shouldn't have been brought to the app. And Florida Man is a fucked up piece of shit for doing it. No, I don't know their history, Simple. I don't know their history, but Simple. I don't know their history, but what we do know for a fact is that Queen E hasn't had anything to do with her sister for 10 years. She said that, right? So for 10 years, there's been no contact. We know that. And after 10 years, then all of a sudden she's going to pretend to be concerned. Like my bullshit detector was going off. Queenie went from hollering and screaming about what was going on went to speaking like this. I'm so concerned for my sister. No, she's not. She's not concerned for her sister. She's concerned to get her sister shut up. My sister. No, she's not. She's not concerned for her sister. She's concerned to get her sister shut up. That's what she was trying to do, right? She was trying to get her sister shut up and shut down and maybe locked up, okay? She was trying to get her sister shut up and shut down and maybe locked up, okay? If her sister was spiraling, says DeMarcus speaks to her. Ain't nobody know if she's spiraling or not. Nobody knows if that was just another regular day for the sister and how she talks. Obviously talking out her head, right? She's obviously talking out her head and saying some untruths, and that pissed off Queen E so fucking much. That when it came to her sister, her first reaction towards her sister was to shut her sister up. Shut her up. Call the police on her. Do something. Shut her down. Right? And there's Queen E in the comments. You want to get up here and talk about it? We'll talk about it. Because everybody's mad at Florida Man. And he needs to be... His feet needs to be held to the fire, right? His feet needs to be held to the fire, right? But when you haven't... Queen E, I know you're in here, so take a box, okay? So we can talk about this like adults. Grandma Jean, what about the sister's feelings? We understand how Queen E feels. She's mad as hell, and rightfully so. But the sister... understand how Queen E feels. She's mad as hell, and rightfully so. But the sister, maybe she's not spiraling. Maybe she's not spiraling. Maybe she's just as fucked up as she always ever was. Right? I don't know.
Queen E, I'm gonna tell you one time.
When's the last time you talked to your sister?
Speaking on my fucking family. You are out of fucking line. Period. When I said I'd send my family over there, you still stood on family over there. You still stood on that shit and was like, don't do that at all. My nephew got up there and told you he fucking speaks to my family, and instead, and him saying we should still send somebody over there, you wake up today, still send somebody over there. You wake up today,
Queen,
and still
you gotta understand.
No, Moonbeam.
When somebody is that deep into mental illness, that they will say any fucking thing.
Got in the box.
And they obviously didn't. Nobody believes what she said.
I don't give a fuck.
Nobody believes what she said.
Moonbeam.
She's mentally ill.
Speaking on my fucking family. I'm on
Everybody,
vacation.
we got that. We got that memo. She's very mentally ill, right?
Vacation. Stop speaking on my...
she's very mentally ill, right?
Vacation. Stop speaking on my fucking family. You have no fucking place.
But you need to understand.
You have no...
When you call a wellness check on somebody who is that severely mentally ill,
Moonbeam, shut the fuck up.
The odds are not in their favor.
Moonbeam,
she's going to have a grippy sock vacation for a few weeks or a few months.
The fuck up.
You were talking about calling the police on her and this, that, and the third.
You're down fucking bad. You're down bad as fuck right now. You should not be speaking on it.
Well, let's not forget. Let's do a PO on Florida.
Moonbeam, you are mother. I did. I called.
You
I
know what I'm
made the
saying?
report. I go and do. You need to mind your fucking business because when I got up there saying the same stupid shit you were saying last night.
You go to Holly Mae and you start hollering at Holly Mae and
For
disrespecting
what?
her that
For
way.
them defending me? Are you
Main
fucking
thing
stupid?
for
You
talking
should be
about
doing.
your family.
You should be
Your
doing the
problem is
same. Are you
main
fucking
thing
stupid?
for
You
talking
should be
about
doing.
your family.
You should be
Your
doing
problem
the
is
same
you
fucking.
talking about
Moonbeam,
your
you ain't
problem
shit.
is
You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You deserve
you
it.
ain't shit for a sister
I'm on
then.
vacation.
Shit.
I should have let them bitches drag you a long time ago, bitch.
I'll
Queen,
fuck off.
Queen.
I see you don't give a shit
I don't give
about
a
your
fuck about
sister.
you.
All you
About
want
you.
to see, you don't give a shit
I don't give
about
a
your
fuck about
sister.
you.
All you
About
want
you,
to do is
bitch.
lock her
I
up.
don't
All
fuck.
you want.
I
I
don't fucking
called
know
you.
you.
I
I
got
don't know
your
you from a
number,
can of
honey.
fucking.
I
I don't fucking
called
know
you.
you.
I
I
got
don't know
your
you from a
number,
can of
honey. I
fucking
got your
paint.
number.
And you seem
I
to
got
think
your
that it's
number.
okay to speak on somebody else's family that you don't know shit the fuck about, bitch.
Queenie.
You are fucking foul as shit. Sis, you can message me. I'm on vacation and I'm gonna enjoy this. This dirty bitch right here, I should have never fucking stood up for you. You a low down ass bitch.
I agree with you, Queenie, and really and
Sis,
truly,
please
honey.
just message me. I'm on vacation, but what you saying, Movement, you was a foul ass fucking bitch, boy.
It's
You's a
foul
foul
to call a
motherfucker.
wellness
You
check
deserve
on a mentally
everything.
ill
You
person.
deserve
What's foul?
everything that you
What's
getting out of
foul?
motherfucking life,
What's
bitch.
fucking foul is
Fuck
calling
you.
a
Moonbeam,
wellness
Thank you,
check.
unknown.
Moonbeam,
Thank
you
you,
owe
Holly.
her an apology.
What's
You owe
foul
her a
is
fucking
calling a men.
apology. You
What?
are
No, no, no,
dead
no.
wrong,
I'm
bitch.
gonna mute your ass too. No, you don't get up here
No,
and
go
call
on
me
and
a bitch.
block me.
Get the
Block
fuck out.
my ass because
Get the
you're
fuck
a
out.
fucking bitch for doing this. So block me.
I ain't blocking nobody, but
Moment,
I ain't letting just
what's a
nobody
wellness check
out.
for? What's a wellness check for? I just have a question. What is a wellness check used for?
He was
No, 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 no,
weaponizing.
no, no, no,
No,
no,
no,
no.
no,
Please
no.
answer my
I'm gonna
question.
mute you so I can explain to the chat. I'm gonna mute you so everybody fucking knows that Queen was talking about. Explain to the chat. I'm gonna mute you so everybody fucking knows that Queen was talking about a wellness check. She was weaponizing that girl's severe mental illness because she wanted to shut her up and shut her down. And when you call a wellness check on somebody that's severely mentally ill, the facts are the facts. And the fact is that she was going to get herself a grippy sock vacation. CJ, I'm glad you quit as a moderator because you a dirty bitch trying to tell everybody where they can go and what they can do in other people's lives. And people are sick of you trying to babysit us. If y'all don't understand,
Okay,
when
again,
you
so
are
what
deep
what
in
is a
the
wellness
depths,
check for?
when you are deep, deep, deep in the depths of mental illness and somebody calls a wellness check on you, then the chances are very good that you are going to the hospital in a locked ward. Oh,
Okay,
now, hospital in a locked ward. Oh,
okay.
now they reporting my life because they don't want to hear the
Well,
truth. They don't want to hear the
what?
truth.
Okay. So how do you know that sister, when you heard the nephew say, yeah, she's not acting like herself, and this, I've never seen her like this, and they already know she has mental health illnesses. They said this is not how she acts. How do you know a wellness check is not what's needed for her?
That's
Just
for
because we don't
DeMarcus to
like,
call. That's for DeMarcus to call, not for Queen. Queen was so angry yesterday, she wanted to shut her sister up and shut her sister down. And if that
but
involved the police, she was talking about calling the police too. She was talking about calling the police too. She was
okay,
talking about doing all the things to shut her up and get her locked up.
no, Moonbeam. But didn't she say when you said, well, no, I don't think uh, uh, a wellness check is needed. She said, well, hey, I'll call family to go check on her, but somebody needs to check on her. You still said what you said. You
I
still said
said
what you said.
I said what I said because she was talking about calling a well. I said what I said because she was talking about calling a wellness check and calling the police, right?
Okay, but even when she changed her tune and said a family member can go check on her, you still said what you said.
That's a good point, Holly Mae's expunged record. Why is it okay for Holly Mae and them to do nothing over there but speak on Queen E's family, but I can't say shit, right?
No, didn't nobody say,
Can't say
Moonbeam, didn't
nothing.
nobody say,
I can't say shit, right?
no, didn't nobody say,
Can't say
Moonbeam, didn't
nothing.
nobody say you couldn't talk about it. You got up there and told her she does not care about her sister because she hasn't talked to her sister in 10 years. You cannot tell her nothing like that. You cannot tell somebody that. You don't know what their relationship is, what they went through, how they. You cannot tell somebody that. Mommy, do you have sisters? Do you have siblings?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do.
Okay.
Yes, I
Yeah.
do.
Okay. So if your sister, even if you hadn't talked to your sister in years, you can't check on them because I haven't talked to him in 10 years.
Got a violation warning. Come back. I'm gonna drop you. Come back. It was weaponizing her mental illness to try and get her shut down and shut up because Queen was so angry.
Okay. So again, if you haven't talked to your siblings in 10 years, it's okay for you. It's okay. It's okay for you. It's okay. If something was going on with them, it's okay for you not to check in on your sibling. Just yes or no?
After 10 years, it looks very
Yes.
disingenuous. After 10
It
years,
doesn't matter what it looks like. Moonbeam. Yes or no? Can you not check on your sibling? Would you not check on your sibling because you haven't talked to your sibling in 10 years? Yes or no?
not in this case, no, because the only reason
Okay,
she
with that, but
it is because Florida man got her on the phone and she started spouting off some mentally
Moonbeam, okay, and let me ask you this too. Were you really Queenie's friend? Were you Queenie's friend? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so if you felt that way, why you didn't message her on the back end and have a conversation with her like, hey, Queen, I don't think you're really doing this with true intention. Why you get up in that woman's live and do that?
Because she had a live hollering and screaming, and she had a lot of people in there not understanding.
Oh my God. That's your friend though. That's your friend though. Oh my God. That's your friend though. That's your friend though.
Do fuck shit, we call them on it.
Moonbeam, are you serious right now?
When our friends do fuck shit, we call them on it.
Are you serious right now? All the fuck shit you did would never do that to you. All the fuck shit you did would never do that to you.
What exactly fuck shit did I do besides?
Moonbeam, for real? And then the way you got up in Shannon's block and coddled her like a fucking baby, but you got the nerve to. And then the way you got up in Shannon's block and coddled her like a fucking baby, but you got the nerve to get up in Queen E's box and tell her she's weaponizing something? Are you serious? Queen E stood up for you when everybody was against you. She stood up for you.
Exactly what she was doing, Bree. That's exactly what she was doing.
Moonbeam, man say, friends like you don't need enemies. I swear to God, because I would never do that to my friends ever. If you felt like, okay, Shay, she ain't doing this right, let me call her, let me text her, let me do something to let her know. You got up on that live and tried to say she weaponizing that. No, she's not. You can't tell somebody what to do with their family. You don't know the history between that. You don't know what past history she has with mental illness. I hadn't talked to my sister in years and she was spiraling and I had to go help her. I don't give a damn if I ain't talked to her in forever. That is my sister. That is my sister at the end of the day. You are foul. You are disrespectful. And I rolled for your ass and that was disrespectful.
She loves her sister so much she hadn't had a fucking thing to do with her in 10
Girl,
years.
that don't mean shit. You don't know what happened with her and her sister.
But
you cannot speak on family issues, Moonbeam.
Let the girl come online and get involved in the fuck shit that Florida man does, right? But all of a sudden she
was on Florida man's ass. What are we talking about?
She cares. all of a sudden she cares about after 10 years of her sister's mental health.
Moonbeam, it's okay for her to protect her mental health and get away from her sister. But if she see her sister actively on this internet spiraling out of control, she can do what the fuck she want to do with her sister. Are you not listening to yourself? Are you not listening to yourself?
Okay.
Ain't nobody speaking for the sister, and I'm going to continue.
That's
to
not your
advocate for
sister.
the sister.
That is
Okay.
not your sister.
Okay, let's take a deep breath. Moonbeam, I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to tell you that we can't tell somebody what to do with their family, just like we can't tell them what to do with their children, right? We're not their parent, we're not their any of that. That's not our business. Yesterday was extremely overwhelming and overstimulating with the business being put on the internet, because family stuff like that is it's a lot, right? Family stuff like that shouldn't be on the internet. And regardless of how long they haven't talked to each other or about each other, it still didn't belong on the internet. So we can't tell her,
You're
you need
right.
to do
I
this
agree.
This is
Didn't
what
bel-
I think you should do with your family, regardless of how many years it's been. If she felt like a wellness check was needed, that is her family to do so. That is her business to do so. Also, just like if the sister felt like she needed it, it's her business. It's not our business. And we can't tell her what to do in that situation. And we can't tell her what to do in that case with her sister. That is her business, regardless of how we feel about it. That's her sister. That's her family. That's her family. We shouldn't be, and I think that's why everybody is upset, Moonbeam, because it was like, when you went in, you were just like, well, you're just trying to weaponize this. Well, regardless of how it is, I understand that you have an opinion, and that's your opinion. I definitely understand that you wanted to go in and you were her friend, but at the end of the day, we can't tell her what to do with her family situation. That is her family business. That business we should have never known.
Thank you. And that's not her being, and she didn't come in there being her friend. A friend would have came up and if she disagreed, she would have went on the back end and had a conversation. Hey, girl, I don't think you're thinking correctly. I think you're thinking out of emotion or whatever. And then talk to her.
Like if she would have
Would have had a better
it would be different
conversation.
if she came to you and said, Moonbeam, what's your stance on this? Like, what should I do in this situation? Then you could have gave her your opinion on the back end. But you know what I'm saying? Like in that situation, just like you wouldn't want somebody coming for you and yours. You wouldn't want somebody to be like, okay, well, regardless of how we feel, we all know Queen E and I don't get along. But I am here to say that we can't tell her what to do with her family. Like her family business is something we should have never known, because it is vile. It is vile. And it got really nasty and overstimulating in that kind of business. We should have never known all about all that. Like that's between y'all and y'all family. Like that's not nothing to do with us. And I think the point everybody's trying to make, Moonbeam, and I'm not being harsh about it, I'm just saying that that people are just trying to say that you should have never been like, okay, this is how I feel about this, and this is what you're doing, because we can't decide that. Just like if her sister felt like a wellness check needed to be called on her, we can't blame her for weaponizing nothing either, because that's their family business. Regardless, because you cannot speak to somebody for 10 years, but you can love them from a distance.
How you know her mental illness isn't even the reason why they stopped talking in the first place? You can distance yourself from family. And my family has a mental illness and it's tearing me down. I have every right to protect my peace and walk away. You don't know nothing about that family history. Nothing about that
Right,
family
because it could be the fact that they be going back and forth. Well, we all know that families do what families do. We all have fought with our family members, our cousins, our sisters, our brothers.
Exactly.
But you know
Hold
what?
on,
At
Dora,
the end of the
Dora.
day,
But nobody on this app, because here's the thing, Dora. All of us right now, we all are our own people. I'm not like, listen, I'm not speaking for some I'm talking to. I'm not speaking for Moonbeam if Moonbeam has a husband. I'm not speaking for them, right? And Dora, I'm not speaking for you and your wife because you get mad when people bring your wife into shit, right? This man literally held alive, where he literally called a girl who happened to be her fucking sister. You know, I don't know if you have siblings, so I honestly don't know, but you know how it is growing up in a fucking home with a sibling. That is like, there's literally no comparison to it.
Skittles, hold on real quick, because I'm about to drop the fuck down because Moonbeam about to really piss me off. Moonbeam, for you to respond to that comment that I just seen,
Hi,
hold on,
ladies.
that I
Can
just seen you respond to, talking about she shouldn't have brought it to this internet. Who the fuck really brought it to this internet? Queen didn't bring that shit to this
Thank
internet.
you.
Florida man did that shit. So
Thank
at the
you.
end of the day, don't say she shouldn't have brought it here if she doesn't want opinions. She didn't bring it here. Y'all have never heard about her sister until yesterday. And who the fuck called her? Stop playing like you're stupid. You ain't fucking stupid.
Exactly my point.
Yeah, that shit is pissing me off because you playing like you slow and you not fucking slow. She didn't bring it here. Another motherfucker brought it here, and y'all should leave her the out of here, and y'all should leave her the fuck alone about it because that's none of y'all goddamn business.
Yep.
Exactly.
Blind,
Moonbeam.
y'all can block me or do whatever the fuck
Ladies,
you want to do.
can
but
I-
you fucking
can I
foul,
speak?
Moonbeam.
Can I speak so I can get down? Moonbeam, you said the
Thank you,
sister's
Grace.
severely mentally ill. Is that right?
Obviously. I mean, it's not.
Okay.
an-
Doesn't that require a check? You're severely mentally ill. You're coming on an app. You're saying that my child eats his poop. He does this. He does that. I was neglectful. I haven't heard from you in 10 years. It goes, but she
Can I
didn't.
just say something, Mimi Sita? I don't think we should give details of what was recapped last
Okay,
night.
I'm sorry, but she's saying
Because it's a lot and it is
Don't
overstimulating.
give details because it should have never fucking happened.
okay.
Like I just feel like that the details was harsh, and I understand that families
It
have
never
family
fucking
drama, right?
happened.
Okay,
Dora.
my point was she's saying she's severely mentally ill, and that Queenie
saying it because
was a bad
nobody-
mom. Doesn't that require mental check?
I'm
It does.
saying
It does for
because-
me. The phone works both ways. The sister could have contacted her. It's not a one-way street. Moonbeam, I really, really feel you're wrong on this. You need to shut this down and quit talking about her sister.
I
It's
do
not your business.
Moonbeam. I 100% agree. It's honestly nobody's fucking business.
It's nobody's business, and at the end of the day, Moonbeam, Queen E had your back when nobody had your back. And if you felt some type of way about what she was doing, you should have contacted her, not on live like you did. That was vile. I don't even think that you really considered her a friend. There's no way. Because even if your friend does wrong and you think they're doing wrong, you don't do it like you did it. You contact them where everybody can hear. And it was nobody's
Like,
business.
I understand
I
that friends
physically
fall out.
took my aunt to a facility because she needed it. And I hadn't seen her in 20 years. But when I saw her, I knew what she needed and I took her.
Friends fall out.
This is
all
not
the
for
time.
this app. It's not for this app at all.
Right.
I
Friends
didn't even
fall out
know
all the
Queenie
time. You
had
could
a
have messaged
sister.
her.
I didn't know she had a sister till yesterday. I have no business knowing she has a sister. You were wrong.
I can accept that y'all think I was wrong, but
Like,
looking
no,
at
I understand, moving. It's a lot, right? And so people are just trying to say that the fact that family drama that wasn't our business, right? It wasn't our business to say anything in that situation because it's not our family. Because you wouldn't want anybody doing that to yours, right?
But Dora, don't hold on. You're not going to come after. Listen, Moonbeam. I'm not, because I don't think this is your place at all. Just becomes somebody's family issue. I don't think it is at all. And so I'm not defending you. I'm not like protecting. I promise you this. But Dora, I'm coming right back at it. Where, listen, it's a family fucking issue. Why the fuck are we enabling somebody to bring these family issues to the app? And
It's got
you are
way
condoning it.
beyond saying people's names and stuff, calling people's family members and going down the list one by one. And even Miss Unknown is worried that when is it going to be her turn, because she said something about, when is he going to be calling about her and her son? Like, nobody should have to deal with that, because this fucked up guy is running around the app like a weirdo. And he admitted, because the sister asked him, how did he find her and stuff, and he admitted that he does background checks on people.
Can I just say something really quick?
I'm bored. I muted her because she made a comment in here about maybe I need a wellness check. Okay, and that was uncalled for. Okay.
I just think, Moonbeam, that you should just end this and not talk about her sister or Queenie anymore. It's not your business. It's not my business. This is an awful thing that happened, and we
It
shouldn't.
shouldn't happen.
No, but we shouldn't. You shouldn't talk about it, please.
Can I just remind you all, this is exactly what he wants. This is exactly what he does. And by everyone going back and forth and all this drama, he's getting his rocks off. He's loving this. It all just needs to stop. It would be a cold day in hell if anybody ever went after my family, that I would come on here and defend myself against that piece of fucking shit. It's ridiculous. He needs to knock his fucking shit off. Sorry, I have a potty mouth.
Jen,
I love
I
you
don't
guys.
get in the box. Jen, did you mean to get up here?
Right here. If no one knows any family dynamics on any soul on this internet, shut the fuck up. Because I have a sister, a twin sister. It's exactly like Queen's. And for everybody on this fucking app to make a fucking mockery of it is fucked up.
I don't think anybody is mocking.
A mockery. Thinking it's a fucking game. It's not a fucking game. It's family.
To Florida man, it's a game.
But
Unfortunately.
you're inserting yourself where it doesn't need to be. You're not the person to say when somebody needs a fucking mental health check.
I didn't say it. Jen.
It's her sister, not yours.
Jen, I didn't say she needed
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
I've sat back and I've watched too fucking much over the fucking years. Go after the fucking man that done the shit.
Jen, she said she doesn't, Moonbeam thinks she doesn't need a mental health check. Doesn't know the woman, doesn't know anything about the woman, but says she doesn't need a mental health check.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. No one on this app is to say who and when somebody needs a mental health check when nobody on this app knows the family dynamics of anyone. She does need it. It may help that woman.
So
do you know how many mental health checks I put out on my twin sister? Many. And I'll continue to do it.
So
if you want to hate me for it, then hate me for it.
I don't know you personally. Nobody does.
You're not going to know me personally. Nobody on this app knows me personally because I ain't stupid enough to put my real shit on here.
Okay,
but I know what's right and what's wrong and what's wrong. And you were wrong. Admit it.
For your opinion.
I just came up here to say this to the person in the comment worried about my fucking child. He has
What?
a father. He has a fucking father. So that's who has my fucking kid. So you worried about my fucking kid? He has a father, and that's who has him. I don't have to jump
Don't
to
go
him.
there. Don't go there.
Don't bring up my kid. Don't
Whoever
bring
did.
up my kid. And just
Whoever.
last night, the reason why you heard my baby crying because we was in the car headed home and he didn't want to sit in his car seat. Worry about your fucking self and come in on a real page and then say something to me and then I'll talk to you.
Bree, did you block him?
I don't no. It's Holly's expunged record. It's that person.
Oh, okay. I'll block him if I see him again.
The fuck? Don't worry about my kid and don't speak on my kid.
That's exactly right, Breeze.
Moonbee, listen, I love you. I fucking adore you. You know I did. But what you did yesterday, that was out of pocket.
Yep, it was
And
wrong.
you should have a conversation with Queen when things calm down. At the end of the day, you cannot tell somebody about their situation with Queen when things calm down.
I'm gonna get down now, but Moonbeam, you really need.
When things calm down.
I'm gonna get down now, but Moonbeam, you really need to stop this and not talk about her sister and not talk about. Moonbeam, you really need to stop this and not talk about her sister and not talk about Queenie. It's not any of our business. This is about her sister and not talk about Queenie. It's not any of our business. This is I don't even have the words, but it's terrible. Bree, they were blocked.
Thank you.
Drop me, please, Moonbeam.
I love you dearly. I do. But at the end of the day, that was some foul shit, Moonbeam. That was foul. And maybe if you wanted to explain it in a different way, you need to talk to her. But going on that live yesterday was not the place to do it. She was already being attacked every which way. And for her friend to get up here, somebody that she wrote, like she really rides for, to come up there, that's a lot. You know, I don't even yell at you, but that's a lot. I love y'all, but I gotta go because I'm being triggered.
Just for a second, can you stay up here just because you were part of something yesterday, Bree?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Moonbeam,
Yes, monster.
I'm not gonna scream. I'm not gonna yell. I just need you to hear something. I watched a clip yesterday, of y'all standing up for me and Petty's when my family stuff was brought again to alive about my daughter and my deceased husband. And I need you to have that same energy for Queen E, because that stuff's not for the app.
No, it isn't. It is absolutely not for the app.
It's the same, Moonbeam.
For the app.
It's the same, Moonbeam. It's the same. People don't understand family dynamics. They don't understand why those posts were made that they talk about over there. They don't understand.
Because those people are horrible. And
were made that they talk about over there. They don't understand.
Because those people are horrible. And Florida man is horrible.
About over and family stuff shouldn't be here, and we don't have the right to speak on it at all. I think that you and Queenie need to have a conversation and just listen for a second on how some of the things that you said yesterday towards her could be very hurtful. Okay?
Oh, okay, please don't cry about it, monster.
This is like extremely upsetting and triggering.
Monster, honey, I'm so sorry, and Queenie can. I'm so sorry, and Queenie we can on IG and speak, and she can holler at me, and I can not holler back, and
Please.
And Monster, I wanted to talk to you too yesterday, but I'm gonna talk to you right now. I'm sorry if that conversation yesterday like really triggered you yesterday. I'm so sorry. I was tired of that girl looking for me. I was tired of her searching for me.
I know.
And I even told her, like, hey, we gonna talk about what we need to talk about. Leave Monster alone. That's why she kept getting dropped. Every time she mentioned your name, dropping her. Because that wasn't what we were there for.
That's what it was about and what it turns into. And that's what I was trying to say. Like, don't even acknowledge it.
I see it. And I'm sorry. And like I said, if anything that was said yesterday, it hurt you, I apologize. Because I should have just never.
I appreciated you guys standing up for me. But I'm trying to explain it to Moonbeam. We need to be there now for Queenie because that shit was wrong. This shit's wrong.
It's very wrong.
Yes, it is. It is wrong.
Moonbeam, can I ask you this question since Monster's up here, like in what she just touched on? Okay, so my deceased brother, Florida Man held alive, okay, right, on March 19th, which is my deceased brother's birthday. That's his birthday.
I saw that, and it was horrible.
Yeah. So he's deceased. He can't speak for himself. He can't talk. He can't have a voice. So Florida Man can't call him. So he takes an interview. And he makes up shit.
And my husband can't either.
Exactly.
Skittles.
Exactly.
My husband can't either. You know what they're using? Posts that he made when he was mad at me because I didn't want to fucking have him around while he was on drugs. That's what they're fucking holding against me. They're saying that I killed him.
I'm sorry.
It's horrible and it's wrong.
But you have to understand though. And Monster, like you're right, like you just like I have chills right, like. Moonbeam, you have to understand, like from a family perspective, you like this is a boundary that you just don't fucking cross. Like where you go, like, listen, I get it if I have a relationship with you, but unless you met these people, which obviously y'all motherfuckers haven't met these people because Monster's deceased husband, he's not here no more. My brother's not here no more. So the fuck y'all gonna do? The fuck y'all gonna do? Like, I really do mean that. The fuck y'all gonna do? He literally said last night that he had a phone call with a woman who said that she had a kid with her fucking brother. That's literally, I said this again in another group call that I was in last night. He picked the right bitch for the right fucking day. And I'm sorry, Queenie, I called your sister a bitch, but I really do mean that. Because he picked her at the right fucking time to talk some fucking shit on you that's not, like, it's out of this fucking world.
Yeah, don't give details on what happened yesterday.
That shit could get somebody. Hold on.
Yeah, like,
You get somebody hurt in real fucking life because I'm telling you right now, if that had been my sister, immediately over there. You're gonna get people hurt. This isn't funny. And
I've always said, and Monster, you probably could say this for your husband too. I've always spoke on this. You're so fucking lucky you never met my brother. You're fucking lucky. And so lucky. And so, like, Moonbeam, I just want you to understand, and I don't want you to be attacked. But like, you have to remove your whatever you have against Queen E, even if it's small, minuscule, all of that. This is blood. This is family. This isn't TikTok. This is who you see at family reunions. This is who you see at like a cookout. This is who you see at Christmas, your fucking birthday. These are tangible people you touch.
that bitch was literally saying yesterday in Petty's that my daughter doesn't even talk to me, and I just got off the phone with her.
She doesn't know her ass from her elbow.
Do you know how gut-wrenching that is, though? These people don't understand family dynamic. It is not for us to be talking about.
And nobody's family is perfect. Everybody's family is going through some stuff.
Girl,
Everybody, listen, my family is a whole pot of mess. But that does not come to the internet at all. Leave people alone. This is a app. This app was created for us to laugh. That's what the app was created for. It's for us to post videos and laugh. Y'all are on this motherfucker going real life to contacting people that don't have nothing to do with it. Y'all heard Queen's sister yesterday say she didn't even know Queen was on TikTok. So for you to even this, like y'all doing too much. It's going too far. All because you don't like somebody. Because you don't like somebody, that's what we're gonna do. I have never in my life not like somebody so bad to where I wanted to call their mama, their sister, their brother, their ex-girlfriend, they third grades. I've never in life. Yeah, she didn't even know her real age. Like and if y'all sat there and really listened to her, y'all would see, like, damn. That don't even make sense. It's like, damn, that don't. But y'all just run with anything y'all hear because y'all think y'all got some tea. Whole time y'all drinking pissy ass sewer water.
And I'm gonna lose my thought if I don't get this out real quick. I'm so sorry, Bree. Sometimes yesterday it was touched on a little bit that there may be hurt over the mother's passing still, and I don't want to speak on the family, but I'm gonna say this, just because there was a post made that my daughter had written, and this hits home for me because sometimes people need somebody to blame when someone passes. And the sister probably obviously blames her in some type of way. That's what I got from it, right? So the whole thing is so fucked.
We don't know. That's their business. That's their family dynamic. That's none of our fucking business.
Exactly. And that's what I'm trying to explain to Moonbeam. If you're so enraged over those posts that were made about me over there, you should be equally as enraged right now. Equally.
Honestly, for both fucking sisters, because I mean, no matter what if I don't know the girl's name, I'm not gonna say names. I'm not gonna say shit like that. But Moonbeam, honestly, you had a random like somebody. I can't tell how many people were in there because I was like literally asleep. But like you had people in there listening to a random woman being called on the phone. Random woman who decided to speak all these things to a random ass fucking man.
And she was talking out her ass.
But
nobody believes
she's talking. I'm not saying like. Listen, whatever her truth is, that's her truth. But the thing is that you came at defense against Queen E. When all this shit's being spoke on her, where it's just like, hey, maybe chill out a minute because like, hey, this is fucking wild. And it's none of our fucking business to begin with. So, Dora, I don't know why you dropped, but go ahead. Platform him again tonight. Bet you will. Bye, bitch.
Okay.
Right. I'll drop.
We've been trying to talk.
Hi, Moonbeam. Hi, Bree. Hi, Monster. I just came up to share a little something. I've been in the mental health industry for 14 years now, and I'm really disappointed, Moonbeam, that you saw what was happening yesterday as being weaponizing her mental health, because there are so many times, actually more times than not, that a wellness check on somebody who's in that state is actually life-saving and not a vacation. It's life-saving. It was for me. And I know a lot of other people that were in a state like that, that it saved their lives as well. So I hope you can take a step back and think about it for a little while and maybe reconsider your thoughts on the situation And if you do change your mind about your perspective on what was happening, I do hope you can have a conversation with Queenie because it was wrong what you said.
Listen, my sister, when we sent, I didn't want to take her.
That's wrong what you said.
Listen, my sister, when we sent, I didn't want to take her into that place. I didn't want to take her, but I knew I couldn't do anything for her. My sister thanks me to this day for taking her to that place because at the end of the day, it saved her. My sister is doing so much better. She got her medication and she's thriving. I literally watched my sister crash. She crashed. But I couldn't do anything for her. So guess what? I had to send her. I didn't want to send her to that place. You think I want to send her to a room where she can't do nothing but color? No. But that was the best place for her. It saved her life. At the end of the day, no matter how I felt, it saved her life. At the end of the day, no matter how I felt about it, how anybody felt about it, it saved her. It saves her. So yes, I know it's some stories of, that place is not good. That place is not good for people, but it saves a lot of people. At the end of the day, that's what it's there for. That's what wellness checks. I mean, that's what they're for. That's why I kept asking you, what is wellness checks for then? That's what they're for. To check on you, make sure you good and get you together. Because you think when they not in their right mind that they are willing to go. No, they think they're okay. My sister kept telling me, I'm good, I'm okay, I don't need to go, I'm okay, I'm good. Man, if that girl would have stayed with me, she would have really did something that we would have never, ever been able to reverse. So it's nothing wrong with that. Been able to reverse. So it's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. The only thing, I mean, you can have your opinion on however you feel, but as that being your friend, you should have talked to her. You should have came to her on a whole different level for you to defend.
You're right, and I went about it in the wrong way.
Even when you started getting upset, because we kept saying, like, Moonbeam, that's not right. That's not right. And especially as two people that support you, we wasn't trying to, I didn't even want to go that far with you. But what you said was crazy. It doesn't matter if she don't even, it don't matter if she get help and don't, was crazy. It doesn't matter if she don't even, it don't matter if she get help and don't talk to her sister for another 10 years. That's her sister. That's a sister at the end of the day. And whatever she chose to do with her family, that's her decision. But you as her friend should have came a whole different way because that made it so like you don't really like Queen. You don't really support Queen. That's what it looked like last night. If I didn't know you and I came into that live and saw that live, I would have thought you didn't even like Queen. I would have thought you were from the other side trying to cause chaos.
Listen, Queen would have never allowed that. Queen would have never allowed any of that for all of us. It's just wrong. It's wrong.
All right.
I also want to say one last thing.
I'm gonna quit speaking on it.
I want to say one last thing about it. Hold on. Anybody that condoned or supported or cheered that on yesterday, block me now. Get the fuck away from me. Get all the way the fuck away from me.
Monster, don't get down, please. I came up because I am muted. I keep trying to comment to you and Bree and then people in here, and I'm like, shit, I'm blocked. I mean, I'm muted. Monster, honey, I'm so sorry. My heart's breaking for you. Skittles, honey, I know we ain't always got along. Well, I mean, not that I really didn't get along. It was just, I think I was kind of like tired of hearing about you him, and so it was getting frustrating. But I am sorry about what happened with your brother. I actually did text somebody that night to try to get them to stop that live, and they wouldn't. They didn't do anything. And Bree, honey, you're a good friend to Queen.
He
You've
was
been
blocked.
fighting. You've been fighting for your life, and so
Liz, you were muted in the comments because you called me a bitch.
I don't think I called you a bitch in the comments today, but I didn't get up here to talk to you, Moonbeam. I really didn't think I called you a bitch in the comments today, but I didn't get up here to talk to you, Moonbeam. I really did get up here just to talk to Monster and Bree because they are both.
Okay, have your own life. You called me a bitch in the box, and so you were muted. Goodbye. Now I'm going to end this live here.
And I'm okay, everybody. Monster, I feel bad for yesterday. I'm sorry. That was triggering for you, and I'm so sorry that it triggered you yesterday. Yeah, we can just move on. See, and this is weird. And they wonder why I called them weird. This is weird. Quit coming into lives where you know you're not wanted. That's weird. Goodness gracious. Yeah, let's wrap this up. That is weird.
Okay,
That is weird. Moonbeam, reach out to Queen. Y'all have a great day. This is weird. Goodness gracious. Yeah, let's wrap this up. That is weird. That is weird. Moonbeam, reach out to Queen. Y'all have a great day. This is weird.